Okay, hi yogis. Today I would like to invite you to a gentle stretching practice, and this practice is great for anyone, and especially the people that feel in the typical yoga poses not that great yet. So if you are a beginner, definitely it's a great practice for you. If you sit a lot, this is a great practice for you. So let's go ahead and start. Lay down on your back and just hug your legs towards your chest. Start rocking here side to side. Open your arms to the sides, creating a big letter T, and drop your legs to the left. You can bring your gaze to the right. Come back to center with your legs and drop them to the right. Bring your gaze to the left. Let's do this the same movement one more time. So bringing legs to the left, gazing to the right, and come back to center. Legs to the right, gaze to the left. Bring your legs back up and your feet to the ground. Your feet are about your hip width distance apart and arms along your body. Start scooping your shoulders a little bit under. So we try to bring our shoulder blades close to each other. Neck is long, and tug your tailbone a bit. Lift your hips up. Exhale. Start releasing your hips back down to the ground. This time you can add lifting arms over your head. Exhale, release. So breath in, arms lift with hips. Maybe you can stay with your hips here up and arms over your head for a few more rounds of breath. Try to tug your tailbone a bit more in. Both feet pressing firmly down, inner thighs working. A little bit find relaxation through your glutes, so you will not be able to relax them completely with this pose. However, do not clench your buttocks. Let's create some softness there so the sacrum can still move. And gently release. Okay, bring your arms back along your body, and now your left ankle will come to the top of your right thigh. We go for figure four stretch. So this is great stretch when you sit a lot and you feel your outside IT bands are tired, the hips are tired. So let's just go ahead for it and pull your right leg towards your chest. You might like to catch behind your right thigh or behind your right shin for deeper stretch. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And today we will do those poses, not that long hold. However, you can do all of those poses with staying there for 8, 16, 20 rounds of breath. So it's all optional, up to you, depending how much time you have. Okay, open your arms to create a letter T, and if this feels good, bring your legs to the right side. Gaze up or towards your left palm. You can bring your right hand to the top of your left hip and invite your left hip a little bit more to lengthen towards the front of your mat. And let's ease out of it. Bring your right ankle on the top of your left knee this time and catch behind your left thigh or calf, figure four stretch. Few breaths in and out. If you are suffering from lower back pain, I would recommend doing this pose before going to sleep, just to take off tension from the hips. And let your arms open to sides and your legs drop to the left. You can gaze up or to the right. And maybe your right or left hand will come to the right top of your hip and push a little bit away so you can find more length through the side of your waist. And come back to your center. Okay, let's roll to the side and push your hands to the mat. Lift yourself up. And come here to your hands and knees. Take a deep breath in, find your cow pose, lifting chest up. Exhale, round your back for cat pose. And tap your toes, lift your hips, coming into down dog so we just can start walking the feet towards the hands. Inhale here, half lift. With exhale, soften your knees, bend over your legs and slowly lift yourself up to stand. Okay, so you might be familiar with forward fold, Uttanasana from yoga classes. However, not always this pose feels so great. So if you have a wall, it's very good to use it. Bring your hips to the wall, legs a little bit further away from the wall. And now lean over your legs, finding your Uttanasana in a more accessible way. You can soften your knees. If you like, bring your hands into your elbow creases and allow your head and neck just to hang. So you can tuck your chin a little bit in. And we stay here for about 6 more rounds of breath. You can try a little bit, straighten your knees more to target stretch for your hamstrings, for your lower back and upper back. Release your arms and slowly unroll yourself, come up to stand. Okay, come away from the wall and here we will come into a triangle at the wall. So we will bring the one leg to the front and the other back in. And your hips, or one hip, you might like to keep it on the wall. Your shoulders, you can reach your arms up and keep your shoulders on the wall. If these back buttocks do not touch the wall, that is okay. If this makes your sacrum more happy, stay with that. And you can start leaning now with the front arm to the front, and maybe your hips, push them a little bit more to the back and find your way with the top arm back down. Okay, and maybe this arm that is up right now, it'd like to go over your head, maybe. And think about bringing this hip, top hip, a little bit closer to the wall. It do not have to touch the wall at all. I would actually say, do not try to force it. So you should probably get nice stretch here through the side of your waist. And side body stretch. Okay, breath in, come out of it. And let's just switch the direction. So now the toes that we're opening, bring them in and switch. Again, reaching first with the arm to the front, hips to the back, lowering down. Find your triangle here. And again, my both hips do not touch the wall. This just makes me feel more stable in my pelvis. And and reach with your top arm now over your head to intensify the side body stretch. Both knees are straight. There can be micro bend in the front knee. One more round of breath and come out of it. Okay, bring your feet about your hip width distance apart, bend your knees a bit more. Your hips are on the wall. Now tap your tailbone, glue your lower back to the wall as well. Your shoulders are on the wall, shoulder blades touching the wall, and open your arms to the side, creating like a cactus arms. You want top of your palms touching the wall and your elbows as well, and back of your head as well. And already this might feel like a lot opening through the chest. So make sure you breathe. This is a great pose to improve your posture. You can stay here. You can also try to slide your arms up and release them back. Reach them up. Everything stays in contact with the wall. Sacrum, lower back, spine, shoulder blades, shoulders, elbows, and top of your palms and top, back of your head. Everything touches the wall. Let's just breathe and move. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Release that. Okay. Come back to stand. Just some side body stretch more. So reach your arms up, catch onto one wrist, lean to the side. Come back to center, catch the opposite wrist, lean to side. Come back to center, just to neutralize. Bring your hands to your lower back. Think about your shoulders pulling back, shoulder blades close to each other. Maybe gaze come up. Deep breath in, sternum lifts. Exhale, stay where you are. 1 more round of breath. And release that. Okay, let's just wrap it up with some hip circles. 1 more in this direction and switch. 5 more in the opposite direction. Okay, and that's it. Not that long stretch for your whole body. I hope this works. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.